just about ready for football as the Texans get set to match up with the New Orleans Saints. And we are underway from NRG Stadium in Houston. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
Their own 26-yard line.
Ready, 95, 56, 95, 56. All right, here we go. Let's go. Easy, opposite. Let's get there.
Throwing on first down is Breeze. Gets this to a standout receiver, Thomas. Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Speaking of Michael Thomas, 94 catches on the year through Week 11. He's the first receiver ever, Charles, to top the 90 reception mark in his team's first 10 games.
And what makes it even more remarkable? It's not that he's just an exceptional talent who's worked his way into being one of the top receivers in the league. He's done it with 2 different quarterbacks this year. When Drew Brees got hurt and went out, he connected with Teddy Bridgewater, similar fashion, and put up big numbers. The all-time record, it's 143, held by Marvin Harrison, and I will guarantee you this, Michael Thomas knows that number.
An early test, 2 plays in, this is 3rd and 2. The first carry now, this is Alvin Kamara. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs. So after the run by Kamara, now another 1st and 10.
21. Hey, orbit.
Now Breeze. Escaping the pressure right. And it's hauled in by Jared Cook. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
Ready.
So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 38.
13.
Breeze leaves this one with Kamara. And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35.
J.J. Watt makes another tackle there, and it's for a minimal gain. And let's face it, if that's all you're going to get running the ball, you're not going to have much success against him and his team.
Or, yeah, you better find a way to go around J.J. Watt, which isn't easy to do.
It's really not, because you got to try everything. Can you go around him? Can you go by him? Can you influence him to get him out of position so maybe you can wall him off? He's a really sharp, intelligent player as well as a physical specimen.
Here's Murray. And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
Ready. Kill. He's the opposite. Let's get off the field. Hey, Charlie.
Now Breeze on 3rd down. Yeah, that one going to be knocked away and incomplete. There defensively to knock it away was the safety, Justin Reed. When they need to play on 3rd down, you kind of know what direction the ball's going, but the defense knew it too.
Yeah, it's a good call because they wanted to put 2 men on him, and they did. Dare him to throw into double coverage. Really what you're saying is, let's see if one of your other receivers can beat us.
So the opening drive does yield points, maybe not the 7 they wanted, but they'll take the 3.
Accumulating first downs does not go up on the scoreboard, but it does go into the DNA of a team that's trying to establish itself to start a game. That has to feel pretty good for them. They'll take the 3.
Yeah, they had 3 first downs and 3 points. Watson will bring up the Texans here, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. A shotgun snap for Watson. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. To throw is Watson. Setting up the screen for Miller. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Watson now to throw. His throw incomplete. Will Fuller was the intended target, and that'll make it 3rd down.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Again, it's Watson. Now he's flushed out left. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Eli Apple, good to the core there as he gets in and knocks it away.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
Too long for a field goal, too short to punt that in-between range, and they'll go for it on 4th down. Here we go on 4th. Watson. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Demario Davis coming in for the sack that time. The D brought the house. They called the blitz, and they get to the quarterback, overwhelming the O-line.
And I would love to know, and we'll find out later on, was that called before the play, or did they audible into it? Because defenses change plays as well as offenses. Sometimes they get the set they want. They go right to the blitz. And in this case, they nailed it. Got right to the quarterback. No chance on that 4th down.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Here I come. Tap 52.
Now Breeze. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The sack there by J.J. Watt. 3rd and long now after the sack of Breeze, and the Saints up against it here. Shotgun now for Breeze. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Bernardrick McKinney, the linebacker, picks it. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to get a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, that allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar situation.
I was going to say, maybe makes that offense feel good when you know you've got a defense making stands like that.
Yeah, that'll loosen up things a little bit, won't it? Maybe you'll play a little bit better the next time you have the ball.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Watson going to give this one to Miller. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
56. Mike, 56.
On 3rd down, Miller. And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
On 4th down, here's Brian Anger now to kick this one away. And it's a fake here on 4th and inches. And this is going to be nowhere close. Needed some inches and ended up losing yardage. A little trickeration there, but it doesn't fool them. And the Saints are going to get it back and in great shape.
Ready. 5-8, 5-8. 11. 5.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
Hey, dude.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Breeze. That'll be complete to Cook. And he gets it down to the 32. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
He's checking. Kill. 5-1.
On 1st down, Breeze. And Thomas has it. And they move this all the way down to the 9. 23 yards, the final tally. This offense can certainly move quickly when they want to. 3 plays, 3 pass completions. In the blink of an eye, they've got a 1st and goal.
Almost felt like a lightning bolt hit in this game, didn't it? For them to get downfield that quickly. And now 1st and goal, expect them to attack right here on this play.
And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. That'll wind up going for a loss loss of 4. And that'll make it second and goal.
At the 13-yard line.
Kamara trying again. And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line. They get 5 on the run, but it leaves them with a tough 3rd and goal forthcoming.
Ready?
Second quarter, 2 minutes remain. 3-0 our score.
Ready? 95-56.
We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll take you to Orlando and Jonathan Coachman. Coach will have highlights and analysis of this first half, one that's featured no touchdowns as of yet on either side.
So his job's a little bit easier for this halftime.
Need to give the coach some highlights here.
Yes, we do.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect. And Lutz's kick is good. And they're able to double their lead in this first half. It's 6-0. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They are still in search of their first points in the ball game, but only down 6-0 as they begin with a first down. Watson. It's complete to Hopkins. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A big gainer there on the catch and run, 37 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. DeAndre Hopkins once again the intended target, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10.
You. Alert. He's moving, boys, he's moving.
Throwing again is Watson. He finds Hopkins complete. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 12-yard line. The Texans with the first opportunity now from the red zone. It's 1st and 10 from the 12. Watson looks to throw again. It's complete. Stills. And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6. A gain of 6 there on first.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. To the air yet again, Watson. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Jordan Thomas, the one he was looking for, and it's 3rd and 4. You got a young quarterback, maybe that's just an example of a growing pain for him.
I think you're right about that because when the game starts to move fast and it moves quickly on him, a lot of times they fall back on what they know best.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. Jordan Thomas there to make the grab as his guys can now take the lead with the extra point. Kaimi Fairbairn on for the extra point. And that one will give him the lead here as we approach halftime. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Ready.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Under a minute to play here in the half. Time for a late drive.
It makes sense when you think about it. Hey, try and get a field goal. Give yourself a lead going into the half. But if you're going to do this, you better have supreme trust in your quarterback. Supreme trust in the guy's going to handle the football. Because if you turn it over here, not only do you go in down at the half, you've given the momentum squarely to your opponent.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
Hey, foxtrot.
From the gun, it's Breeze. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. As it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. Throwing now is Breeze. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. Now the Saints will use their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. So now here comes the field goal team for the third time today. It'll be a 49-yard attempt from the left hash. The kick by Lutz is good. And they jump back in front here. It's 9-7. Now the drive ends in just 3, but they'll take it. Looks like they'll head to the locker room, barring something unfortunate, in front on the scoreboard.
Yeah, they may not be jumping up and down and celebrating because they have the lead, but still, any little momentum in a game like this is important to a team, and they'll feel real good about going in and regrouping, knowing that they are out in front.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side of that? You do something crazy, quarterback gets hit, ball comes free, and now you're down an even bigger margin. Go ahead and take this one, go to the locker room, start over.
And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down.
Hey, alert 3. Slam, alert. Motion. Hey, 59.
Miller. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3.
Come on, baby, let's go. Get excited. Let's go.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up.
This is it. 19. Check. 44. Watch the curl. 47, Mike. 47.
Yeah, let's go sack lunch.
Hey, 31. Mike's 47. Watch that.
On second and 15 now. Watson, flush to his right. Going, and the defense loses him. It's complete. And all the way down to the 39. The Clemson connection. Watson to Hopkins for a big one. 41 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for first and 10. Watson with a give to Miller. 2 yards that time. A stark contrast from the big chunk on the previous play.
They did a really nice job there defensively. They strung the play out, didn't give him a cutback lane. On each play, you have guys what I call our BCR players. Guys are responsible for the bootleg, for the cutback, and for the reverse. They played that one perfectly.
And rode him right out of bounds. Again, it's Miller. And some room to roam now. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success.
47. Check, 47. Stop your whining.
From the red zone now, Watson. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. Marshawn Lattimore right there on the coverage. He was draped all over it.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up second down.
Now it's Miller running right. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. 12 yards there and a first down.
The tackle made at the 6-yard line. First and goal at the 6-yard line.
He'll get only 2 there, and it's second and goal.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. They'll try to punch it in with Miller. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. What a stand so far defensively, and now that's going to bring up a 4th and goal. Interesting, a chip shot field goal here would give them the lead, but instead, they're going on 4th down. Now Watson, and he's in. Touchdown, Houston. A 2-yard touchdown grab, and the Texans have retaken the lead. And this is no good. It's a missed extra point. Boy, in a tight game, how important might that turn out to be here as the second half rolls along? So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down.
Break it down, fellas. Break it down. Brickstone, travel. 53. Hey, high 7.
To throw is Breeze. And this is Cook with a grab. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Jared Cook, 56 yards. And the Saints have retaken the lead. Lutz good on the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
The Texans take over. Let's go, boys. Let's go. At their own 25-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Now a first down throw. Watson buying time to his left. And he's going to keep it here. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. They'll try the right side here with Miller. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
But we always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. But a lot of times, the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those.
Looks like he's going to get a couple here on this first down carry, and that'll make it 2nd and 8. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
It's a party now. It's a party now. Kill. Kill. Come on. 47. Mike's 47.
Play action from Miller. Now Watson. It's complete to Fuller. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 27 yards there, a first down.
Texans first down. 1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 36.
Hey, 31.
Now a give right side. Miller. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
Hey, we got to get this stop here, D. 54. 47 is the mic. Get it all. West. Let's go.
On 2nd and 12, Watson nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Marcus Davenport, the first rounder out of UTSA with a sack.
Well, enough takes to start to have a good drive, quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
3rd and long, it's Watson. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Sheldon Rankins abruptly ends that play with a sack.
Brandon, what I remember most about playing with guys who knew how to rush the passer, they would just tell you, just cover people for me, just long enough for me to get there. And that's exactly what happened on that play.
And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Line of scrimmage, the 28 now as they come up on 2nd and a couple.
Watch the safety creep. Kill.
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line.
Kill. 41. You're good. Ready.
On 2nd down, Kamara. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. Now, this is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here.
Easy, opposite.
To throw is Breeze. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Here's Thomas Morstead now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And that one hits at the 7, but bounds into the end zone, and that'll be a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
They'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave them with 2nd and a yard.
50 set, 20. Hey, watch that. Hey, watch the ball. Watch twist. 59. 55. 9 of them.
Now Watson. With a catch made by Hopkins. That goes for a gain of 31. What a game it's been for this duo.
They remind me of a good comedy team. They know how to play off of each other so well. No matter how one riffs, the other's right there to pick them up, and they are shredding them in this ball game.
I got you. Jim.
Now it's Watson. Caught left side Hopkins. Call that a very strong gain of 24. And 2 big plays, one after the other. Now all of a sudden, they're on the march.
Got to feel good about what they've just gotten done, and now feel really good about what's in front of them.
Dancing to his left. He's going to take off with it. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be 2nd down. So not quite a 1st and goal just yet as they come up now 2nd and inches. Watson. That's caught. It's Thomas. And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down. That's what they need right now. Get the 1st down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
They'll try and run for it with Miller. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Texans. Lamar Miller in the final minute. And they have taken the lead here in the final minute. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And that will make this a 4-point game. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. 1 possession game. Time very much a factor. How does the offense handle this situation?
Well, in a lot of cases, they should be somewhat relaxed. And I know that's counterintuitive because this is a pressure situation. But this is Friday practice every week of the season. You go over this situation, having to go downfield, limited timeouts, got to get out of bounds and keep the drive going and set yourself up. Defensively, you can't just lay back and let them do whatever they want. So it is a cat and mouse deal here. How much pressure will the defense bring, and how much pressure can the offense handle?
We're going to find out. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 22 ticks to go in the 4th. Breeze now 11 of 17 passing thus far. He's got his guys a 1st and 10. Back to throw. He gets it to Thomas. 23 yards on the play.
Michael Thomas. It's a gain of 23 yards. 1st down, New Orleans.
Ready.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
We go 21. Sammy. Hey, Haywood!
Back to throw, Breeze. Now a desperation throw deep. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Read it well, and it's picked. And the return just out across the 15 to the 16-yard line.
Intercepted. The Texans take over first and 10.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And still 2 timeouts defensively, but even if they choose to use those, 3 kneel downs should be enough to get out of here with a victory.
And that's exactly what's being stated into the head coach's headset. Oftentimes they have a guy upstairs who monitors this at the end of the game. A little clock management 101.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. 2 timeouts remaining defensively, but that shouldn't make much difference right here.
It really shouldn't, but a lot of coaches look at it similar to...
And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. And Watson's going to throw it here. Going deep for Hopkins. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Eli Apple, but he will not